It was a Tuesday morning, just like any other. The sun peeked through the curtains and the world outside was slowly coming to life. Sarah, like millions of us, reached for her phone before even getting out of bed, scrolling through notifications as she tried to shake off the last traces of sleep. Sarah, busy with her kids and coffee, glanced at her phone, a text from her bank about a suspicious transaction. Her morning routine was a blur of making breakfast, packing lunches, and answering her children's questions, but the message caught her attention instantly. It looked official, with her bank's logo and a warning that her account might be at risk. The message urged her to click a link to secure her funds. The text was urgent, almost demanding, and it played on her fears. What if someone really was stealing her money? The link looked legitimate, and the message even included her name. Panicked, she tapped the link and entered her login details on what looked like her bank's site. The website was a perfect imitation, down to the colors and fonts. She typed in her username, password, and even the code sent to her phone, desperate to protect her savings. Relief turned to dread as her phone's battery drained. Friends received odd messages from her accounts, and she was locked out of her banking app. Suddenly, her phone buzzed with notifications. Her social media accounts were acting up, and her email was flooded with password reset requests. A call to the real bank confirmed her worst fears. Her account was emptied, and loans were taken out in her name. The bank's representative explained that the login page she used was a fake, and the criminals had already transferred her money and applied for credit using her identity. The link was a fake, giving hackers total access to her digital life. In a matter of minutes, they had everything they needed, not just her bank details, but access to her contacts, photos, and even her cloud storage. They rifled through her photos, emails, and used her identity for fraud. Every piece of information they found was another tool to exploit, another way to dig deeper into her life and finances. No break-ins, no physical theft, just a single text message. The attack was invisible, silent, and devastating, leaving no trace except for the chaos it unleashed. One impulsive click unraveled her world in hours. The life she'd built, her savings, her reputation, everything was suddenly at risk, all because of a moment's trust in a message that seemed real. This isn't a movie plot, it's a reality for millions of Android users. Every day, people from all walks of life fall victim to these digital traps, often without realizing it until it's too late. Our phones hold our lives, making us vulnerable to digital manipulation. From banking to social media, our most personal information is just a few taps away, and that convenience comes with a price. Hackers exploit trust and fear, bypassing security by tricking the user. They know that a well-timed message can override caution, especially when it looks official and urgent. That one link is the modern Trojan horse, arriving quietly in a text or email. It doesn't need to break down your door, it just needs you to let it in. And in a world where we're always connected, that's easier than ever. What really happens after you tap a malicious link? It might seem like just another tap, but in reality, a whole chain of events is set in motion, often without you even realizing it. Most of the time, you don't notice anything unusual. Your phone doesn't freeze, there's no loud warning, and everything appears normal. That's exactly what makes these attacks so dangerous. They're designed to be invisible. The link you clicked instantly connects your device to a server controlled by hackers, often located halfway across the world. This connection is silent and happens in the background, without any obvious signs. In many cases, you're redirected to a fake website. These sites are crafted to look exactly like your bank, email, or social media login pages, sometimes even copying logos and layouts perfectly. If you enter your username and password, those details are sent straight to the hacker, not your real bank or service. They can now access your accounts as if they were you. With your credentials, hackers can drain your bank account, read your private messages, or even pretend to be you to scam your friends and family. The consequences can be devastating and far-reaching, but sometimes you don't even have to type anything. Just visiting the page can trigger a drive-by download, where malware installs itself silently in the background without your knowledge or consent. You might notice a quick redirect or a flash of a strange page, but by then, the damage is already done. Your device could be compromised in seconds. Malware can do many things. It can spy on your activity, lock your files and demand a ransom, or flood your phone with endless pop-up ads. Some malware even tracks your location or records your keystrokes. All of this happens invisibly, turning your phone into a tool for the hacker, sometimes even using it to attack others or steal more data. And it all starts from one innocent-looking click. That's why it's so important to think before you tap, and always be cautious with unfamiliar links. Hackers are masters of trickery, constantly inventing new ways to deceive us online. Two of their most common tactics are phishing, which uses email, and smishing, which targets you through SMS or text messages. These attacks are designed to catch you off guard, often when you're busy or distracted. With smishing, a hacker sends a text that looks like it's from a trusted source, hoping you'll let your guard down and respond without thinking. Their messages are carefully crafted to mimic real organizations, banks, delivery companies, even your employer or a government agency. They use familiar names and logos to build trust instantly. The trick? Creating a sense of urgency. Messages like, "Your account is suspended," or "Package undeliverable," are designed to make you panic and act fast before you have time to think things through. Today's scams are more convincing than ever. They use professional layouts, real company logos, and language that sounds official. Sometimes they even include personal details stolen from previous data breaches to make the message feel even more authentic. The links in these messages are cleverly disguised to look legitimate. They might use web addresses that are almost identical to real ones, or hide dangerous links behind shortened URLs. All it takes is one click to put your information at risk. Hackers send out millions of these messages every day, knowing that even if only a handful of people fall for the scam, it can lead to big payoffs for them. They target experiences we all share: banking, online shopping, package deliveries, and social media notifications, so their messages feel relevant to almost everyone. That's why a fake alert from your bank or a delivery service can feel so real and urgent, making it easy to fall for the trap. The ultimate goal? To get you to click a link or share sensitive information before you have a chance to think twice or verify the message. It's a digital ambush hiding in plain sight, waiting for just one moment of distraction to catch you off guard. Stay alert and always pause before you click. Clicking a malicious link activates a hidden command. Often, it leads to a cloned website that steals your login details. Hackers use software to copy real sites, capturing your info for later use. Some links exploit hidden flaws in your phone's software, so-called zero-day vulnerabilities. This lets hackers install malware without your knowledge. Sometimes the link installs malvertising, adware that bombards you with pop-ups and drains your battery. Other times, you're tricked into installing malware yourself, disguised as a security app or urgent update. A fake warning, your phone is infected, pushes you to download the real threat. By agreeing, you give the malware full access to your device. All it takes is one click to open the door. Android's popularity makes it a prime target for hackers. Billions of devices mean more victims for cybercriminals. Android's open nature allows users to install apps from outside the Play Store. Great for flexibility, risky for security. Malicious links often push users to download unvetted apps, which can be Trojan horses. Android's fragmented ecosystem means security updates are slow to reach everyone. Hackers exploit these delays, targeting known flaws before they're patched. Even careful users can be caught if their device isn't up to date. The scariest hacks are the ones you don't notice. Sophisticated spyware hides in the background, but there are clues. Sudden slowdowns, frequent crashes, or a battery that drains fast can signal trouble. Watch for unexplained spikes in data usage. Spyware sends your info to hackers, new apps you didn't install, Endless pop-up ads or strange calls and texts are red flags. Friends getting odd messages from your accounts? That's another warning. Even odd noises during calls could mean someone's listening in. Suspect your phone's compromised? Don't panic. Check for intruders. Start with Google Play. Protect, open the Play Store, tap your profile, and run a scan. For deeper checks, use a reputable antivirus app from the Play Store. Review your installed apps. Delete anything unfamiliar, especially with generic names. Check app permissions. A simple game shouldn't need your microphone. Use dialer codes like 21 to see if calls or texts are being forwarded. If you find suspicious forwarding, disable it with Fruende 2 do Rus. These steps can reveal and block common hacker tricks. Protecting your Android phone is about smart habits, not tech wizardry. Keep your phone and apps updated. Security patches close the holes hackers exploit. Never click unexpected links, even from friends or your bank. Always type official web addresses yourself or use trusted apps. Only install apps from the Google Play Store, and check reviews and permissions. Avoid sideloading apps from third-party sites. Use strong, unique passwords for every account. Consider a password manager. Turn on two-factor authentication wherever possible. Two-factor authentication adds a crucial extra layer of security. These simple steps make you a much harder target. If you've been hacked, act fast. Use a trusted device to change passwords for your email, bank, and key accounts. Restart your phone in safe mode. If problems vanish, uninstall suspicious apps. If issues persist, do a factory reset after backing up important data. Don't restore from backups made after the hack. Contact your bank and mobile provider to secure your accounts. Getting hacked is stressful, but quick action limits the damage. Learn from the experience and stay vigilant.